Well, good morning, my YouTube friends. Man, I'm telling you what, I'm cold. I don't never get cold. What is the weather outside this morning, man? Because it's a little cold in here this morning. Well, 37 degrees. I guess I got a good right to be cold. Hey, what's going on there, Junkyard? Good morning, my friend. It is chilly willy out. Man, oh man, I might even have to go get me a sweater on. Woo, buddy. Yeah, look at that guy, man. He sure is ugly. That's for sure. Well, good morning, Rosanna. How are you today? Hey, Stray. Good morning, Nixon Nonsense. Another beautiful day in paradise. Yeah, buddy. Oh, man. Yeah, it's a little chilly willy this morning. Got to wear 2 pair of underwear. Yeah, man, I'm telling you what. Long John's only got 1 pair, so I stand them up in the corner until next year. Well, Rosanna, that's good. I'm glad you're doing good. Rosanna, I'm going to tell you, I went over there and I looked at that live stream, with what's his name? You know what I'm talking about. And yes, you are a very nice looking lady. And I've never seen that before. Because if I would have, I would have put a thumbs up on it. Here we go for a ride in the Mach. Well, you know what? Stephen Mach once put up, it's too cold to take it out. Actually, it probably run really good in this weather. It's dry, it's just cold. Yeah, buddy. So what is going on this morning? And you know what? I'm really thinking about starting that cooking challenge back up again. I think that it was actually a good thing that we were doing, but it just got expensive because people was buying prizes for people who's winning and this and that. You know what, Steve? I haven't done a burnout in that car in years. Well, good morning, Allie. How are you? But yeah, I'm thinking about doing the cooking thing again, and Stray, and I want everybody to get involved because what it is that before we was giving away prizes and everything to people that won, who thought the best cook, the people that were cooking wasn't getting prizes. The subscribers was getting the prizes, and it gets a little expensive when you don't. No cheating. It gets a little expensive when you got to buy the food, prepare it, and buy prizes and stuff like that. So I think it'd be good, that we do something like that as a community. You know what I'm saying? And make it fun, and like Ellie said, no cheating. Because I know each and every one of you can cook, and you can cook and you don't have to show your face. You just got to show your food, unless you want to show yourself preparing the food, but you still don't have to show your face. You just do prepare the food, So however you think you guys want to do it, whatever, we just need a couple people to, monitor it and make sure that everybody's honest. You want a prize on that? I bet you did. We gave out a lot of prizes, it was fun. Junkyard can boil an egg. Well, if you can boil an egg, buddy, you can cook anything. How's that? Dog says he can boil an egg in 1 minute, but he doesn't tell you how long it's got to sit before it's actually boiled, right? And I make my soft-boiled eggs like that. You never got it. What was you supposed to get? Was it for me? Did I forget to send you something? Could have. Who knows? Sometimes I'm not the brightest light bulb in the room. Good morning there, Christy. Even Christy could get involved in this, Yep, even. We had boiled the piss out of them. Here you go, Junkyard. Brian J., he was involved in it. And, we had a lot of good things going on. It was really a nice thing. But then the arguing started, and this and that. It kind of killed it. I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, good morning, Kim. How you doing this morning, my friend? So yeah, I mean, you know, if your wife wants to do it or whatever, that's good. It's shopping for dinner in an animal shelter, the process of food before cooking. There you go. You can do that, Grizz. That'd be a good one. Boiled eggs, 11 minutes. But maybe put another level, like including a recipe with egg. Well, and that's another thing. So the recipes and stuff like that, that would be excellent to include that. And photograph contest. Oh yeah. That's a good idea there, Allie. Oh boy. You see, Grizz is all in for that, huh? You're talking about a cooking. I can't cook. You can cook it. Christy, don't even tell us that. Rooster eggs got the most protein. There you go. Grizz, I'm timing you out. I'm not talking about 300 seconds. Chinese chicken's on the menu. There you go, baby. Send samples. I don't think you want to send a sample. By the time you got it, it'd be nasty. Iron Dog's in. Hey, Iron Dog is the most famous cook on YouTube. See, Iron Dog can boil an egg in 1 minute. 1 minute. But he doesn't tell you how long it's got to sit before it's actually done. But, you know, Iron Dog, I do it like you say to do it. And that's how I do my eggs with the soft yolk. Because the soft yolk's better than the hard yolk. For you. Till room temperature. See, that's what I'm saying. So it takes a little longer than a minute. Iron Dog has a Golden Ramsay, a top student. There you go. Shaquille Oatmeal. That's funny. Okay. I mean, yeah, you can have somebody taste it. Yes. Temperature. Is that where they take the thing and stick it up your? Never mind. Throw away the yolk. Oh, I love the yolk, man. I wouldn't even eat Iron Dog's hard-boiled eggs. Oh, salt, pepper, eat. Throw away the yolk, salt, pepper, eat. Well, I tell you, I like taking my boiled eggs right after I get them out and done, and I'll smash them up, add some butter, some salt and pepper on it, and put it on toast. But since I don't eat toast no more, I don't do it. There you go. There you go, Allie. Are you going to cook and show JD tasting it? That's a good question. Rosanna don't have really anybody to taste it, so Rosanna says have to taste it let the dog taste it. And you know, dogs, if they don't eat it, they ain't no good. So that's a good thing right there, right? We'll know if it's good or not if Rosanna's dog eats it. Look, I don't know about vinegar, but I love deviled eggs. I'm telling you, that's one thing I look forward to holidays is deviled eggs. Yeah, man. No, JD's not shy. Don't even go there. Don't, Allie. JD can sing on a guitar. Allie's cooking so good. You might make him a little shy, but I don't believe JD's shy. And don't go be getting on his phone and say, yeah, I'm shy. I'm JD. Don't be doing it, Allie. But yeah, man, I love deviled eggs. Deviled eggs are good. Yeah, buddy. And Big Steve, he can get in that cooking and let his mother taste it, or his grandmother. Well, I'm gonna tell you something, Allie. My Uncle Bob, he took his guitar everywhere he went. I don't care what it was, that guitar went with him. And he was on the bus one time, and a guy asked him to move his guitar so he could move, so he could sit down. And my Uncle Bob turned around and told that guy, said that my guitar sitting in that seat, he gets his own seat. You hear me, mister? If you don't, you go somewhere else and find a seat. Ah, did Trump fire his hairdresser? I don't know. He probably needs. He probably needs to. They say Trump's got a toupee, but he says it's just real hair. I can't. He's out walking. Dang it. You got to stay healthy for the alley. It's silver now. Well, yeah. Well, you know, if I was president, my hair would be silver too. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. I got to go see what the Beagles are doing because they're outside. They went out early today. They woke up early. Be right back. Yeah, I got a one that don't want to come in. I'll be right back. I'm going to get her butt. I want to get. Come on, let's get out here. Come on. Come on, Rusty. Come on. Go. Come on. Come on. Go. Yeah. Yeah, she didn't want to come in. She's here. Oh, crazy dog. Hey, good morning, Ryan. Good morning there, Robert. Mel, good morning to you, my friend. Yeah, buddy. I think Mel does a little cooking too. You know that, don't you? I know Ron does some cooking. Oh, thanks. Cat without a hat. Well, good morning, everybody. How are you this morning? One time, JD was singing in a band, and he saw a guy smack a lady around in a booth, and he stopped singing and whipped his guitar through the air and knocked the guy out. True story. Well, if you get hit with a guitar, you're going to get knocked out. There's no doubt about it. If you ain't knocked out, you're definitely going to feel it. So yeah, it's been a while, but yeah, I can cook. Hey, Robert, no, buddy, you keep that snow alive and well. That's all I can ask for. That's all we all can ask for, God, buddy, because God gives us the help and a little bit of common sense to take care of ourselves. You're right. You're exactly right, buddy. Yeah, doing good this morning. Thank you, Brian. I hope you're doing. Brian's always doing well, man. Brian's a good dude, man. So yeah, you guys want to start this cooking thing back up? We can do it, especially holiday stuff, because you got holidays coming around. Everybody knows, everybody's got that little special family recipe or got that thing that they like to show off. Why do orphans only have 365 days on their calendar? They miss out on Father's and Mother's Day. That's not right, Tim. So good, but not been sent to the corner. Well, that's a good thing, Ron. I'm glad you haven't been sent to the corner yet. Mel, was that your brother that you were on a live stream with yesterday? Because he missed out on Mother's Day and Father's Day. The day is young. Well, that's cool, Mel. You and your brother do those streams together. That was a good stream. Day is young. I'm just getting fired. It is young. Yep, it is. I just hate that it's Monday. I'd rather for it to be have another Sunday. I'm pretty sure everybody in the chat knows Mel. Mel's a good dude, man. I'm pretty sure everybody knows him. If not, go over and check him out. Real good guy. Down to earth. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're welcome. Christy, if you don't mind me asking, how did you find this insanely crazed family? I met CG in... Oh, you're welcome, Mel. Anytime, brother, because I'm just telling the truth, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you don't mind, how did you find this insanely crazy family? I met CG and two family and dog and Papa in the beginning. I was never a big fan of Papa. I think I've been to his channel 2 times. I don't appreciate when people call people out of their names and stuff like that. I don't get that. You know what I mean? If you want respect, give respect. That's why I look at it. I'm not crazy. The unicorn and gummy bears told me I'm fine. Well, Tim, you know what? If they're telling you you're fine, then you're fine. Because the unicorns, they're always right. Just like Kim Fife. He thinks he's always right. Kim, are you in here? Yeah, I think I met JD on Country Girls channel. Yeah, Papa, I don't care for that guy, man. Iron Dog. I don't know how in the world I met Iron Dog. Well, yeah. And I've been around for quite a while now. I don't know about 2 years for Allie coming along. I don't know about that, but and Cat in the Hat came over from Waterbug and Kim. Fat Boy is fabulous. Fabulous. Well, you know, I used to go to Vinny G over there too, but I don't. Is he still around? And you know what? Cat without a hat, you ain't kidding, buddy, because that's how we all got. You know, we all, you know, went to each other's channel and liked it and subscribed. And I ain't saying anybody liked my channel. I think they just felt sorry for me. But yeah, we's back. uh, yeah, we went because I started my channel in December of 06. And I really didn't start making videos until probably a little bit later after that. Let's see, when is my first video? I tell you. Let me tell you. Oh boy. Robert 208 sharing is caring. No, Robert, you keep the snow. I don't want the snow. I'm getting too old for that stuff anymore, man. 55 years old, man. I can't handle the cold like I once could. That's for sure, man. Oh boy. Wow, look at that guy. Man, is he ever ugly. Let's go over here. So, yep, I joined December 31st, 2006. That's when I joined YouTube. And let's see. Let's go over this way. Well, I'm not lost. I just don't know where I'm at. All right, let's redo this. Yeah, buddy. So, what's going on with the Trump and Biden thing? I mean, who's winning? Who's winning? I don't ever remember something lasting this long. Okay, take sure and smash the lightning. Well, thank you, Tara. Good morning, Tara. How are you today? We will never know the truth. No, I feel that we will never know the truth. You're right. That is so right. The good, the bad of ugly, and peanut butter. I love peanut butter, man. Peanut butter nanner sandwiches. What do you think about that, huh? Yeah, buddy. So, let's go here. See, my first video was 12 years ago. 12 years ago was my first video. Drag racing on the street. Yeah, baby. Exploring with Jeffrey. Hey, what's going on there? Exploring with Jeffrey Holmes. You know, Helmans is he just lives right up the road from me. Yep, he's probably 5 miles from me. And never met the guy. Never met the guy. I'm tired but alive and being in my make sure my son is paying attention in his class. Well, you know, they never do. I lived on peanut butter for a while. Hey, peanut butter is good for you. I don't care what anybody says, man. It sticks to your ribs, and it's got a lot of the things that we need. But too much of anything's not good, though, right? Mel, did Biden win? Well, Black Knight Mustang Lifestyle, my friend, how are you doing this morning? You guys got to check out Black Knight, dude. He's cool. He has his wife on his videos and everything. Yeah, buddy. Al Gore and Bush, 37 days. Yep, I remember that. That is true. Chrissy, does any of us have your email that could send you to me? Oh, yeah. Well, Red Rod Nation, what's going on, brother? Good morning, everyone. Video about the guy that helped you weld on the car. Guy has a big heart. You know what, Red? He does have a big heart, dude. He's good, and he's very critical of himself. Well, good morning, Tampa boy. And he come over to help me out. But see, the thing of it is, I want to have my other buddy finish the welding because he knows where to weld because he used to work for Team Z. So I'm going to let him finish it up. But the guy across the street, they're amazing people, man. They're really good people. Tampa Boys Customs. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, Rat Nation, he did. I mean, and that hole's going to weld. You know it will. But it'll be all cleaned up when my buddy Nick gets over here and starts doing it. Because Nick, like I said, he used to work for Team Z. But they're his wife's kind of crazy right now because of this COVID. And they got young children. So she don't want him around people and that. So he pretty much just goes to work and home, But hey, it is what it is. And the car's been sitting there. I've been working on that car for 8 years. So another few weeks or a few months ain't going to kill it. But there's other things I can do until then. Allie was abused by her husband. So she switched things up on him. If I told you I was abused by my wife, would you believe me? No. Grizz, you're so wrong. You are right. Well, and that's the thing. So, because there's another guy, because Troy, the guy that did the welding, his name's Troy. He was talking about another guy named Ken that lives, not far from us. That's really a good welder, but he's never welded up anything like we're doing right now. But he's a good, he can lay some good welds. As long as you tell him where to put them, he can weld, And he was saying maybe I ought to bring him over and let him look at it, But that guy, he's got some health things going on, so I don't think he'll quite come out right now because of the COVID. So it's the same thing. But my buddy Nick, he is a welder, man. He's been welding, for a long time, and he used to work for Team Z. And but Team Z don't pay enough money for anybody, really. Just very few people stick around there. But if Team Z hires you to weld, you can weld. Well, Christy, your email, you can go to, the About page and find most of our emails. So if you go to our About pages and slip somebody your email address and we can get it to her. Or even go to Allie's or go to her About page and maybe her email might be on there. Yeah, Tam, boy, you did win all three. You was kicking butt, weren't you, buddy? Tam Boy Custom, I bet you he could weld. That kid probably does a little bit of everything. He's a smart kid, man. He ain't a kid, but to me, probably is. Yeah, and my thing is, the thing about it is if you see somebody that's not welding or you see something wrong with a welder or something like that, don't talk about how good you can weld. Give the guy some tips, man. Say, hey, man, you need to do this, that, or that, or this. I'm not a welder. And Harry Tampa Boy says he can weld anything, even a broken heart. Even a broken heart. How old are you now, Tampa Boy? Now I can stick weld. I've stick weld, but I'm not a. I've never done a MIG welder. I can't. I don't know. I just can't do it. As long as they stick, cat without a hat, that's all that counts. There we go. There we go. 33. Yep. Damn boy, I do have kids older than you. Oh, exactly. And I always offer to help a person who's willing to take some tips. And that's the thing. The guy across the street, man, he's good people, man. He'd do anything for you. You know, him and his dad and his mom live across the street, and he lives with his mom and dad because his mom, she's real bad off. You know, she just can't get out of the couch chair and stuff like that. And they're into drag racing and stuff like that. And, you know, I use a MIG and have done some stick and take. And, you know, I mean, welders, you know, you got guys that can weld, you got guys that can paint, you know, I mean, it's, you know, everybody's got their own little thing. I pipe welded in Brown and Root years ago. Oh, really? Well, Junkyard, you've probably done a little bit of everything. Well, the Harbor Freight's got a couple of good MIG welders. They do. A lot of people use them around here. I use to pipe fit Lucky. I had a welder. Yeah, there you go. Well, Mama has to go. 18-year-old has work, and then there's $20. Tara, thanks for stopping by, hon. You have a great day. And by the way, Tara, you know, I got to do this. I apologize, but I'm just doing it. And don't be mad at me, okay? I can lay pipe very well. Yeah, so can I. Matter of fact, I got proof I can lay pipe very well. Well, there you go. And like I said, Tractor Supply's got a lot of good stuff. My downfall is painting. I can fabricate, doing wiring. Besides your painting, forget it. And that's the thing, though. Some people are really good at things, and other people are good at things that other people ain't good at. Does that make sense? I don't know. I'm sure you know what I mean. But I mean, shoot, man, I can wrench all day long, you know. But paint, I painted years ago. Everything's changed now. Everything's different, you know. It's so far away to Tractor Supply here. Well, Tractor Supply is probably hundreds of miles away from you, Grizz. You got to get up off top of that mountain and jump down and ride your horse into town and get a buggy to carry everything back. Grizz, it'd be hard for you to go to Tractor Supply. Yeah, see, Rat Rod knows what I mean. I had a fitter one time that couldn't fit a plug into a receptacle. Well, sometimes it's the way it goes, Junkyard. Grizz, go to Walmart. Tim's real. You are. I bet you, Tim, you got lumps on your head from Tammy. Hey, Tam boy, thanks so much for stopping by, buddy. You know, you're awesome, dude. I don't care what anybody says. You're awesome. Thank you very much for sharing me out, my friend. Oh, here's Brian J. Woohoo! Look at Brian J. Oh, Allie, you shouldn't have said that because now you're going to be on his hit list. Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boys. Woo! But I'm going to tell you, man, my girls were tougher than my boys. I know she does that a lot, Grizz. She ignores me all the time. Tim says he's going back to the dark side. Well, tell Tammy to smack him. She runs for the rolling pin. Oh, look at that, you know. And Allie, you were abused. Now you want Tammy to abuse Tim. That's horrible. That's horrible, Allie. Which one is the worst? I want to say, I would say Matt probably keeps those boys pretty much in line there, Brian. The 19, yeah. Well, 19's getting. See what happens when they start to get about 18, 19 years old. They want to be the head of the house, so they want to start bucking up. Oh yeah, my one boy did that one time. Tara says my 13-year-old. Yeah, but he's becoming a teenager. It's probably just his mouth. Oh, Allie, don't do that. Be nice, Allie. Allie hates me. Allie don't hate you. Well, that's the way some of these kids are now, though, dude. But I mean, nowadays, that's why I see some of these kids, building their own cars and stuff like that. I have no problem helping those kids out. You know. Oh, Allie's going to include some candy for the kiddos. Grizz was working in the logging camp and was feeling the urge. He asked where to go. Get some relief. They told him the horse was behind the barn. 10 minutes later, Grizz came back and said that was the 13-year-old is hands down the best driver and horse trader. Well, that's funny. That's funny because my son, man, my youngest son, he'd go and take those Pokemon cards, and he'd come back with games, expensive games. Roughest sex he had and ever had. They told him we ride the horse to town to satisfy the urge. Grizz, is that true? And that's good though, man, because it's going to come good later in life, man. Horse trading, I'm going to tell you something. The bartering system is going to come back. It's going to come back, and it's going to come back with force because they're going to want to take our cards, our money. They want to tell us what to do, how to spend it. They want to know what we spend it on. I'm telling you, bartering is going to come back, and the government's pushing us to it. And it's a good thing though, man. I mean, the bartering is a good thing. I remember when we ran the junkyard full, when we was running the junkyard full, I traded and bartered with parts and stuff all the time, especially to get stuff done. I'm back, had a phone call. Well, welcome back there, Robert 208. I give lessons on how to do the deal. I give lessons on how to do the deal. There you go. Iron Dog's an old horse trader. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing. So bartering is going to really start coming back. It's going to be Krusty. Krusty? Oh, that's funny. Brian J and Robert. I think Brian J and Robert have a love-hate relationship. They love to hate each other. Doug is also a wonderful scene code. And listen, Robert, I'm going to tell you something. Don't start that here. We ain't having none of that singing here. Thanks, Tim. I take that as a compliment. It's all fun and games until somebody gets hurt. That's hilarious. Allie, do you have a Facebook? No, Robert is awesome. Oh, get some cookware for 25 cents. You go to an auction there, Tim's Road? Oh, here we go. Me. He's getting in tune. Tim's Road got some cookware for 25 cents, man. We got to check that out. Tim's World, party time. Pretty soon he's gonna be driving around a Pacer with flames on it. 25-cent rummage sale. Oh, cool. Dog scenic. Your dog is the best I ever coached. Oh, that's funny. Oh, Brian, I don't think that dog singing's that bad, but I don't think it's that bad. Or I'm going to lose all my subs. But hey, you never know. Oh, he was mad because he had to pay. Ah, Grizz. So when dog scene reminds me of that horse you was supposed to ride down. Are you telling us you had that horse singing, Grizz? Oh, I'm surprised the guys you work with didn't run around back and stop you from abusing that poor horse. Oh, love me a violin. Oh. It's not a violence, it's violence it causes. Oh. Rat Rod Nation, I'm gonna tell you something, buddy. I don't like that car whatsoever. And I'll never, mark my words, I will never buy one and sit next to my Mach 1. No, 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 no. So, yeah, no, I don't care for it. You and Robert are sick in the head. I believe that. Yeah, man, no, Rat Rod Nation, I'm going to have to say no. But you know what? I'm telling you, man, the government is pushing towards the electric cars. They're pushing towards you, man. It's what they want. And I want to ask you a question. Those batteries got to be a lot worse than what we're doing now. I mean, those batteries got to be bad, bad, bad. You know. Oh, that sounds good, Robert. You have kind of the same feeling. I mean, is it going to come to a point where we're not going to be able to drive our classic cars because the government wants to? You know what I'm saying? You know, when they did that thing when they scrapped all those cars at one time, dude, that really put a hurt on us, especially guys like me and you that really love these old cars. You know, um, I'm afraid what's going to happen. You know, they want to stop doing our fuel and everything else. Feed them beans. Hang on a second here, Allie. Let me see. Yeah, buddy. Feed them some beans. Let's see what we got here. What we got here is failure to communicate. Um, it's a sausage, Allie. It's a sausage. All right, Iron Dog's going to take care of it there, Allie. Sausages. Government needs to stay out of people's lives so we can. Before you'll need a permit to pick your nose. That's getting bad. The refinery that I work at just shut down, laid off 200 people. They are covering to renew soybean oil only. Kept 24 of us. Wow. Wow. See, that's what it's coming to, Rod Nation. And it's sad. It's sad. It's 200 people without jobs. So, they quit, refining oil, and they keep, they do this. Millions of jobs are going to be lost. And it's going to put the United States in a real, it's going to take us down, man. I mean, it really is. And that's just, man, that is just, it's horrible, man. I mean, it's to the point now that, wow, shoot, man. So I'm taking it you're the one of the ones they kept. Shoot, man. And that's what's going to happen. And I work at Diesel, so they're taking all us out of there. Yeah, who's he going to save? He's going to save Kim Fife. I think, I really believe the people that have got Biden in there are going to regret it. See, Junkyard, that's what I'm talking about. Well, that's good, Rat Rod Nation. I'm glad they kept you, brother, because that's horrible. Same at my dad's job, laid off 200 people, kept my dad. It's going to get bad. We are feeling okay. I hope you're joking. Tim, remember to speak the truth. Okay, dog. California is taking something about laying diesel by 20. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. Until God destroys the earth and rebuild it. Well, we'll see what happens, man. But I'm going to tell you something. It's in the prophecy of Revelation. Well, we'll see. Grizz, it may be coming sooner than you think, buddy. But we don't know. That really just depresses me, really, that they, it's 200 people that are going to be jobless. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm sure, there's a percentage of those people that's going to find another job, but how long until they get removed from the next job because of this crap going on? I don't know, man. Outlaw and diesel by 2025. It's going to hurt the town very badly, because it's what happens when all those people get laid off. That's the little mom and pop stores around there and this and that. They're not going to get their business anymore. Those people are gone. So that's business lost. The businesses around the area and everything. That kills the economy. So if that's what the government wants to do to control us, it's sad, sad, sad. Yeah, anything that's around there and 200 people is a big thing, man. Big thing. 200 people, that's a lot of people in a little town. 60,000 people ain't a lot of people. It's not just talking about America there, Brian. It's talking about the whole world. And it's talking about the big countries. And the United States is one of the big countries. Death of industry kills cities. Yeah, he's going to make thousands of new jobs. Doing what? Digging graves? The Bible doesn't mention America. No. It talks about nations. The Bible talks about nations. Yes, it does, but it doesn't talk about America individually. No. you know. Huh. He didn't say over there though. Well, I mean, the thing about it is that, you know, Detroit, I'm going to tell you Detroit, when Cadillac went out of business, everything around that plant is dead. There's nothing there no more. And this is years later. When Cadillac shut down in Detroit, that killed a lot of business, killed a lot of businesses around there, because the workers used to go there around there. Nations in the Bible mean race. Nations in the Bible means nations and race, because there's races in each nation. You see what I'm saying? Well, foretold is the whole world. He's talking about the world, you know. You guys, I think it's coming quicker. I'm not going to discuss the Bible on here with any of you guys, but, you know, I mean, it's nations. Well, I'm glad you're safe and back there, Tara. It's really sad. And, you know, next thing you know, people's going to be moving because they got to move. You know, Rat Rod Nation, they got to move to find jobs to keep their families up. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. You know, the refireman used to be a retirement job. Well, they've killed it. They've killed it. You know, unless something happens and they open it back up, and we need to have it. Well, and Junkyard, I'm going to tell you something. You're exactly right. But his job won't be here in America. It'll be overseas. Mark my word. Well, welcome back, Allie. Brian, you know, the Bible talks strongly about leadership and what's going to happen, don't it? But anyhow, enough of that. Biden's going to pay us. Oh, I'm glad, because he's going to have to put his son Hunter over there back in China and start making some money so they can pay us. Well, good morning, Susan Lee. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. Everybody in here is doing well. What the hell is Hunter anyway? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think Hunter, he can't do nothing for himself. That's for sure. Cat without the hat, thank you so much for coming into the live stream today, buddy. You're awesome. You're awesome, man. And keep up those videos, dude, because they're cool. You know what I mean? Cat in the hat, he homeschools his kids and everything. So very smart cat there. Very smart cat. I don't know where he's at. You know, all I know is that they got his laptop. I couldn't think. Well, of course he is, Brian J. Of course he is. Why wouldn't he be? Tim's wrote Biden 2024. Rosanna, we wrote the same thing because we love her. Oh, boy. Well, Susan Lee, you know that you're very much loved. How's that, huh? Grizz, I'm going to tell you something. It don't make a difference. People are blind, and that's the bottom line. People are blind. They drink the Kool-Aid. They're blind. They don't have no, you know. And then you got so many people out there looking for something for nothing, and that's the biggest problem right there. You know, you know, when we grew up, it was a whole different story about, you know, working, and you had to, if you wanted something, you had to work for it. Not nowadays, man. They want you to give it to them. Free schooling, free everything. Yes, I am. Matter of fact, we're doing 2 small turkeys. We're smoking one and deep frying the other. Yes, because I like to make blue Kool-Aid. Well, Grizz, no, you're exactly right. It's on both sides. It's on both sides. It's not just one side. Yeah, so we're gonna deep fry one in that because I like taking a. Brian, I'm gonna tell you something, brother. If you ever eat deep fried turkey, you may never go back to conventional. You may never go back to conventional. Deep fried turkey is the best turkey. I'm telling you. I mean, I love smoked turkey, but deep fried turkey, dude. Oh yeah, baby, makes my mouth water just thinking about it. Junkyard, and that's the thing. But they ask the questions, but they come back with lies. You see what I'm saying? I mean, it's just you can't believe anything. Robert, you never had deep fried turkey? Oh my goodness, guys, it's good. It's not good for you, but it's good. And that's the same thing here too. There's no get-togethers here in Michigan either. They're going to stop all that. I use peanut oil. Yes, I do. Yeah, but I'm telling you, Allie, peanut oil is the best. I'll spend the extra money for it. I don't know if it's just Democratic control, but it's definitely our government control. I think Trump did start a news channel, man. Peanut oil is the best. I agree, Robert. Yeah, that's it. So, you know, but yeah, we make 2 turkeys, but we're not going to have any. We're just going to be my family. You know, my son and his wife's going up to her. It's their turn to go up to north to her parents. So we're not going to be. So I'll just have my daughter's family and my wife, me, and my youngest daughter. And we do 2 turkeys because I like taking the breast from the smoked turkey, and I make a turkey salad with it. And man, is it good. And it lasts long and it's good for you, you know. Susan Lee, you said the truth right there. They want us make us puppets. They want to stick their arm up our and make us talk. You're exactly right. Sent Gmail, Christy. Well, Iron Dog, I want to ask you a question. If you have peanut oil and you just left it outside and it, you know, closed up, how good is it? How long is it good for? There you go. Chicken doodle soup. Yeah, baby. I bet you that was good too. I'd try that. Well, Grizz, the problem with Trump's news channel is it will be called The Truth According to Who? Exactly. Exactly. You know, they just going to tell you what they want you to hear. And that's exactly. Right, Brian. Yeah, they got to get them first. Peanut oil is high. So how long can you set, you know, how long is it good for if it just sits outside, gets hot and cold with the weather and everything? I didn't think so either, because my wife, because I got some out there. We did the turkey last year, and she goes, "Well, that's still good. You can use it over." I says, "Honey, it's been hot. It's been cold. It's been hot. It's been cold. I don't think. I think we used it to build fires." Sanitized products now, it's causing germs to build resistance. Now they want us to use more. Exactly, Susan Lee. You hit it right on the head. If you are God's child, you are in his. Let me tell you something, Allie. Now, this is where me and you is going to disagree. Not if you are God's child, because we're all God's children. There's no if in there. So you got to understand that little two-letter word got a huge meaning. So not if, because we are all God's children. Yeah, I think I'd rather buy new ones, Allie. I think I'll buy new peanut oil. I'm not using that. It's no. God gave us free choice, but you're right. But there's no if there, because we are all God's children. Iron Dog sent you an email at Allie Oakley. No, we don't choose, because we're God's children. Now, whether we want to follow our God or not, that's what we choose. But according to God, we are his children. So you can take it any way you want to, Allie. No, that's not true, man. We're born in a world of sin, Allie. We're not going to go into this on here because you know you're wrong. Exactly, Brian. We are all God's children, but we all don't. Because we do make that choice whether we want to follow his word or not. That is true. But we are all God's children. But now you're going to exactly what I'm saying, Allie. We have to accept God. So, God chooses each and every one of us. It's up to us to answer that call. Thank you, Grizz. Calm down, kids. Yeah, we cooked turkey with it. We haven't cooked anything else with it, just turkey. But it's been sitting outside for a year, so it's been frozen. It's been unthawed. You know what I'm saying? That's what scares me. And that's what I was saying. I know, but back up there, back up there, you said, if you are God's child, you are, no matter where you live. And that's right. And no matter where you live, that's true. But there's no if there, because we are all God's children, but we have to accept his ways. That's what I'm talking about, Rat Rod Nation. You got to choose. It's up to that. It's up to the individual. Because I know some devil worshippers, man. Oh yeah, and there's something. We are God's creation, no more, no less, and that's like we are his children, just like we created our kids. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, Grizz. Yeah, man. Oh, hey, I'm going to tell you something. I know people that's disown their kids and everything else, but see, God never disowns us. You know what I mean? He don't disown us, man. But it's us to take him in. It's up to us to take him in. It's like it was my choice to get my hair cut. I come home, my wife says, "What did you do to your hair?" Well, Tom Nobles, what's going on, brother? And Allie, it's true. Like I says, I know devil worshiper. I know people that worship the devil. They don't speak about it much, but they worship the devil. They like people worship God. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of those people, if you actually get them to talk about it, they'd say, hey, I'm preparing myself a good home in hell because that's where I'm going. So they think if they worship the devil and they go to hell, that they're going to be invited in. Well, I'm sorry, they're going to be treated just like everybody else. And just like God, if you go to heaven, you're going to be treated just like the next person. Same stuff, different day. Ain't that the truth, man? You're right, Grizz. No, but Brian, I know people that do actually worship the devil, man. Guys, I'm sorry, I mean, hey. Atheist in a fire foxhole. I don't get that one. Well, Jerry, good morning. How are you today? I doubt too much to believe in anything. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Shaquille. But I mean, the thing about it is that everybody has a choice. You have a mind of your own and a choice that you can make. I don't think a person has to put much effort into go to hell. I don't think they really do they? That's funny, Brian, but that's true. But the thing of it is that we have a choice. But see, our government wants to take our choices away from us. They want to make choices for us. They want to tell us what we can eat, what we can't eat. You know what I'm saying? They want to tell us what we can buy and what we can't buy. I like to buy car parts and cars and stuff like that. And there's many of you that do. We're going to get to the point where we're only going to get so much money to spend. And it's going to be our own money. They're going to take our pennies away from us. Well, of course, wouldn't you pray to get out of that foxhole there, Iron Dog? Of course you're going to pray to get out of there. All right, Tom, you have a good day, my friend. Thanks for stopping by. And that's part of praying, though, Brian, because you're going to pray that you can shoot yourself out of there. But I mean, when it comes right down to it, you better pray that your government don't take your rights away, because that's what's going to happen. I like that, Tom. That was funny. Well, Gary, I'll have to do some same stuff on a different day. Yes, sir. Only different from yesterday than today, though, is that yesterday I didn't have to work. Today I do. And yesterday I did some work around here. That is no such thing. Well, no, I agree. I understand, but I'm just saying, people that worship, they're either going to pray to God or they're going to pray to the devil, one or the two. So, I mean, it depends on what they're praying for and who they're praying to, I guess. You got different religions, you pray for different type of, whatever. But see, Brian, this is where it starts, because people do not want to stand together against the government. But I believe this is all going to change. At least I'm praying. Here we go, that prayer word again. Susan Lee, you have a great rest of your day, and thank you so much for coming up. We really enjoy your presence here. Have a great day, hon. And have a great week if we don't see you again, okay? Allie, I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. You're right. You're right, Grizz. You're right. You know. See, he also talked about the land of honey too. Remember the land of honey? Where do you think the land of honey is, Grizz? Where do you think the land of honey is? Susan Lee, it was really a pleasure having you on here. Please come back. You think the land of honey is Jerusalem? Do you, Ellie? I just want to know where Grizz thinks the land of honey is. Because I'm going to tell you something. Well, hi, Sam's Garage. How you doing there, buddy? All sorts of trials and tributes. You're right. You're exactly right. But right here on American grounds is the land of honey. We got everything that a person can ask for right here. And God help us build this. You know what I'm saying? This wasn't built by man alone. You don't think we had help? The land of honey is right here in America. That's funny. Well, Sam's Garage, I'm glad you get to relax because I have to go to work at 3 o'clock. And you know, the thing about it is, they got me oiling bolts on the assembly line, dude. And that is it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they got me oiling bolts, and that is the most boring job. I'm telling you, man, it drives me nuts. It's a good thing I got a cell phone that I can listen to videos and stuff on, because I would go crazy. Oh, Grizz, it's get the whole. He will not destroy the world by water again. You're exactly right. Thank you. I wish every day was this easy too, man. Matter of fact, I wish I could just hang out on YouTube and just BS with you folks. I mean, that would be awesome, right? Worldly possessions is what we work for. You see what I'm saying? Is what God gave us the ability to do to gain these. Do we really own this stuff? No, we don't. We're just renting it because we're only here for a short time. Allie, you know what? The land of milk and honey is where you make it. Is where you make it. Just like home is where you hang your hat. I don't have a fast car. My wife's got a fast car. I just have a slow Mach 1. I don't know which Bible you quoting out of there. Where'd you get that Bible at, Allie? I'm questioning your Bible. I'm not. I'm just teasing you. I don't have fast. My wife's got the fast car. I'm hoping one day my Fairmont will be fast, but shoot, way it's looking, that car will be another 8 years before I get it done. Now, Rat Rod Nation's got a fast car. Well, you know, Rat Rod, it just drives me nuts, man. A slow Mach 1, you're right. Hey, it's pretty bad. My Mach 1 had 305 horsepower, man. They make V6s with almost 400 horsepower now. Oh, no, you're talking to JD? Tell JD we said hello. Milk is spoiling. You got two and you're thinking about selling one? Well, shoot, man, keep them both. That way, with one breaks down, you got the other one to drive. Unless you're thinking about buying something else. I always buy and try to trade up. Today's technology is amazing, man. What they do with these cars nowadays, you don't have to put a cam in them. You don't have to do anything. All you got to do is put a tune on them. You can change the shift pattern. You can change everything nowadays just by a little remote control. Back in the day, man, you had to take that car down. You had to put heads, cam, intake, crank, stroke that baby, do all that. You ain't got to do none of that anymore. The earth is our home for now, Grizz. Don't tell me the earth ain't our home, buddy, because where you living at right now? Don't even go there. When we die and go to heaven, that'll be our home, yes. But as of right now, this is our home. Hey, Iron Dog, you have a good day, brother. Thanks for coming by, and thanks for pushing people my direction, man. You're awesome. Just passing through 100 years, Grizz. 100 years. We don't even live to 100 years anymore. Back in the day, those guys lived how long? And that's what I'm saying, Brian. You don't have to. You don't have to do what we used to have to do to cars, man. Earth is our home for now. Exactly. But I mean, yeah, back in the day, Red Ride Nation, man. Back in the day, hey, how many times have you changed? Is 100 in time? Yeah, what are we? Take care, Iron Dog. Like I said, thanks for the support and everything, brother. You're awesome. I don't care what Iron Dog says about you. I mean, not Iron Dog, Chris says about you. Rosanna, have a great day. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the support. I just want to let you know you're awesome. Have a good day, hon. But I mean, the thing about it is that back in the day, man, hey, you know how many times I've changed the carburetor in a Mach 1 to get the right, fuel mixture in that car to get that car to run like it should? Shoot, man. It took a lot of work to gain horsepower back in the day. You ain't kidding, man. But I mean, I've just by changing carburetors and stuff like that to get that thing to act right, man. We busted our butts. Is what we search for. You're right. Where's Steve? I don't know that my back scratcher ain't broke yet. I got an itch. Soon it will be just add voltage. Junkyard, I hate to say it, buddy, but I think you're right. I added about 30 horsepower to my Volvo performance tuner in my truck. Well, yeah, but dude, back in the day, you know what you had to do to get 30 more horsepower? I know what you meant, buddy. I know what you meant. But back in the day, man, what we had to do to get 30 more horsepower, we had to rip the whole engine apart. I had a guy come in, man, I'm putting a cam in my car. I go, you are? And he goes, yeah. And I go, well, what else you going to do to it? He goes, I'm just going to put a cam in it. I says, man, you better check everything before you put a cam in there, because you got to check your valve height, your piston, the valve clearance, and all that. I said, there's a lot. You ain't got to do all. I'm telling you, if you put a cam in that car, you better. And sure enough, buddy, he shoved a valve right through a piston. Oh yeah. 30 from a handheld tuner is amazing. Look, my wife's 03 Cobra that she had, excuse me, guys. My wife's 03 Cobra that she had was a blower motor, and those cars come with 390 horsepower from the factory. Well, good morning, Sherry. How are you? Those cars come 390 horsepower from the factory at the crank. So with a tune, uh, 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 a different pulley, that car, we got over 500 horsepower to the rear wheels. That was with a tune and a different pulley. Over 500 horsepower to the rear wheels. You know what I'm saying? You know, now I had Donnie Walsh do the tune on the car. He did a dyno tune on it for us. And that car, I couldn't keep the axles in it. We couldn't take it to the track because when I take it to the track, it just snapped the axle. You know, and if you had a real good tire on it, it would snap the axle on the street. I've done it. You know, I come walking back up the road one time. My wife was so stinking mad at me. She goes, "Where's my car?" I said, "I got to take the trailer back and go get it." Snapped an axle. Oh, she was so mad at me. Oh my goodness. You know, and it's just crazy what you can do with these cars. Now all you gotta do is change the fuel injectors, and add a tune and change the pulley, and you know, maybe to lower the car down a little bit, make that thing squat a little bit so we can grab on. Well, Carolyn Small, how are you this morning? What size engine is in that Sam's Garage? What size engine you got in that Jag? Well, Sherry, when you get done with the gutters, I could use some new ones, so come on up. Listen, Grizz, you know what? I'm going to tell you something. In the Bible, I love the Bible, best book I ever read. But it has been changed over the years so many times because of man. Because of man. You got to be careful when you're reading the Bible. A lot of people say the Old Testament's done away with. You got to go back to the Old Testament to understand the New Testament. The Bible has been changed so much over the years, you know, and people's throwing different Bibles. It's changed. It's got the 3.0 V6 in it. Nice. All-wheel drive. Cheap metal on a house should have been plastic. Yeah, well, nowadays plastic's stronger than the metal. All-wheel drives are awesome, man. No, we still need to read it. But the thing of it is that people's got to understand how to read it. And that's the thing, you know what I'm saying? Because I can interpret the Bible way different than you do, and vice versa, because everybody reads things differently. You know what I'm saying? So not only has the Bible been changed, everybody reads it differently. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Russell? How you doing today? Good morning to you, and thanks for coming by. Sam's Grass says he feels like his car's an ATV. Well, we have to talk about Brian J. You need to get a all-wheel drive. Well, you know, there's parts of the Bible that, you know, when everybody learns about God, you know, everybody around the world is going to know about God. And you got to search the scriptures, Grizz, because that's the only way you can read it. Well, the all-wheel drive puts the power to the ground, and that's the thing. See, like I always says, you can have as much horsepower as you want, but if you can't plan it, that's where the problem lies at. Yeah, you got to research the scriptures, Grizz. I understand that. That's just part of it. But that's why it says, and to research, you got to go back to the Old Testament to find out. You know what I'm saying? When Jesus Christ died on the cross for our sins, that's the New Testament. You see what I'm saying? But a lot of people think that he died and now we're all going to heaven. Well, it still don't work that way. Yeah, those Mitsubishis, buddy, they're fast. Like I said, they plan it. Anybody got Black Ops 4 and PS? No, I don't. I matter of fact, I got PlayStation. I mean Xbox, and I don't even hardly play it. Sam's Garage, and I believe you do drive crazy. You don't have to, man. It's stuck to the ground, man. Damn, forget it. I'm working, can't type. Everybody reads things differently, though. I mean, we can sit here and we can, each read a script out of the Bible or any book, and every one of us will describe it differently. And that's the truth. That's just like reading a book, I had this little thing one time, and I can't tell you exactly how it went, but you read this paragraph out, and after you read the paragraph out, you had to write down how many F's, the letter F's, were in that paragraph. Do you know how many people got it right? Zero. Everybody's seen it differently, and everybody didn't count all the F's. And that's just the way it is. And that's the way with reading or anything else. Yes, we will have a national lockdown. We're not going to be able to travel from state to state. All that's going to happen, and it's coming soon, Brian. I believe so anyhow. That's my opinion. Oh, Grizz, that's funny. Women drivers are the real witness. Oh, shoot, that's funny. Oh, man, look at Tractor Supply has a 5-day Black Friday. Uh-oh. And my wife, she's got stuff coming. Preaching fire and brimstone. Oh, it'll be added to or taken away from, Brian, as usual. Dude, those things are fast. Sam, those things are fast. They ain't no joke. Hey, Russell, let me tell you something. The shelves at Target up here were plumb empty, where people bought toilet paper and sanitary and all that stuff. They were all empty. It's getting ready to pop up again, man. It's getting ready to happen again. I think that what's going to happen is that, see, where I'm at, we're essential, but we're not going to be able to get our parts from our distributors and stuff like that, our part distributor, because they're going to close down because of this virus has come back up. And people are getting scared, and they're getting ready to buy because they don't want to be without. All I know is it's we got lots of leaves, so I'm good. Brian, you don't need those engines on your four-wheeler. You got enough speed. You don't need no more. $180 miles an hour on a bike. Let me tell you something. I got a little Suzuki DRZ 400, and when I get up to about 70 miles an hour, it's about to blow me off the bike. So I can just imagine what 180 mile an hour would be like. No, thank you. Brian, don't do it. uh, got scared. I'd have wet myself. Dude, I'm telling you, I got to 70 miles an hour on my DRZ 400, and it scared me. It was about to blow me. So you just imagine what 180 would do. And I got a big body, so that wind was grabbing me. Anybody need pine cones? Just PayPal me $2. I don't need no pine cones. I got enough of my own around here. The front of the bike was shaking. Dude, and another thing, you're going that fast and you start getting that bar slap, you're done. You're going down, man. Woo! That's crazy, man. Terry, what's going on? I was over 100 miles an hour on a bike when I hit the deer years ago. Oh my God. Oh my God. Terry, listen, my wife, for the lady she works with, my wife's friend they were riding her Harley, her and her husband, and a deer hit them and knocked them off the bike. And man, it messed them up. Oh, you're lucky to be alive, Terry. Oh my God. Oh no, Grizz, it is. Oh yeah, he was really crazy. Yeah, and you want to put something faster on there, Brian? Don't do it. See, I had a 2012 Dodge Charger, ex-highway patrol car. It could go 151 miles an hour on an open road, but it was the body around me for protection. Well, and my wife's Cobra, her 03 Cobra, I've had that car up to 160 miles an hour. And it felt like that car was floating. It does. That's why I can understand what Grizz is saying. But that car felt like it was floating. Speed wobbles, very scary. Allie, it blew the deer. Well, of course it did. You're just lucky you're still around. And I bet you got hurt pretty bad too. I think 130 was the top speed in my old 89 Mustang 5.0. And 130 mile an hour is fast. I have been up to 150 mile an hour. But Terry, didn't that thing about ready to blow you off? Yeah, I'm telling you. And you know the bad part about it, Rat Rod, when I was driving it, I was racing a vet. And when I was driving that car, we was coming up the highway. And I didn't realize how fast. And once I realized how fast I was going, that's when I started feeling it. But until I knew how fast I was going, I didn't feel it at all. But once I seen how fast we were going, that's when I started realizing it. And I didn't hit the brakes, dude. I just let off the gas and let the car slow itself down. Because I was afraid if I hit the brakes, that I would have wrecked. Hell yeah, I couldn't argue with anyone. It tore my ankle apart and was worst part. Oh, well, I'm just glad you're still here. I'm just glad you're still here, Terry, because you're a good dude, man. You know. And if you guys don't know WTBM123, get over and check him out, man. He's awesome. But yeah, Rat Rat Nation, I ain't kidding you. I was fine until I seen how fast I was going. And my wife brought it to my attention because she was with me. We was coming back home from the Woodward Dream Cruise. It was late at night because those guys like to say I go out to Pontiac out there and like to do a little street racing afterwards. And we was out there hanging out. And so we was on our way back and we was coming up 275 south. You're crazy, Terry. Really? Not me, buddy. I ain't doing that. That's too fast on a bike. That's too fast on a bike. But once my wife told me how fast we were going, I looked down and seen that. That's when I could feel that car start to. That's when I felt it. So that's probably when my heart sunk down into my gut. That's what I'm guessing. What you think? Well, and that's the thing though, Sam's Garage. You know, you ride with these guys, they're used to riding like that, and you get on a bike for the first time, and you know, it's I understand. I understand because you get going that fast, dude. You know, it's scary. You know, but once you get used to it, it's like it's nothing until you hit that wall. And then you don't have to worry about anything ever again. And I pray you be careful. That's funny. Whew. Oh, so you put down. See, I got one of those 212s on a go-kart that actually I got to get finished up for my grandkids. You know, my one, he wasn't doing real well in school, and I wasn't going to give him to him until he showed me something in school. And with all this stuff going on, I need to get that thing finished and let them have it so they can have some fun with it. So I think I'm going to have to finish the videos on that and let those kids go. But I will put a governor on it so that way they can't floor that thing, because at 212, buddy, those things are fast. You do put engines on everything. Well, Terry, I think you hit it right on the nose. You got to respect it, man, and don't, yeah, be where you're comfortable with. That's right. You're exactly right. Well, heck yeah, it was fun, Rat Rod Nations. You know it was fun. But everyone, I really enjoyed having you up here. We had a little bit of talk about cars, the Bible, government. I think we had a good chat. And I appreciate each and every one of you for coming up here. And I even put an engine on a fish. Sam's Garage, I think you look crazy, buddy. But that's good. I like that. But anyhow, guys, I really appreciate you coming to my live stream. You guys are all awesome. Check each other out. You know, get to know one another, because I have a funny feeling that we're going to have a ride for the next 4 years, and it's going to be a long 4 years. So thanks for coming to my stream. Every one of you are awesome. Don't let anybody tell you any different. And if they do, you tell them come see me. I'll tell them that you're awesome. All right. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you so much for coming.